So this is a showcase for the first step or basic step of our Unity multiplayer with Netcode. I just try to what I did is um, I tried to change the third person controller from the starter assets, and I implemented the network behavior. We can see the code here. So this is the third person controller, original one from the starter assets, and this is the custom one where I um, inherited the class network behavior to the class custom third person controller, but because as you know we're going to use a network or yeah netcode. So all of the things are same. We don't need to change anything. Only thing we need to change is that at first we need to remove the input, custom input. Let me show you. So at first we need to disable uh, the ground layer should be default, and then we need to disable the player input at first, and in the code we need to override on network spawn. So on network spawn is the method, yeah, inside network behavior, which we are going to override here, and then check if the um, user is client or is owner of the controller or the prefab or the character. If they are client or owner, then they will be the player input will be enabled. If not, then the input will be disabled. So that's the only logic what we need currently, like only for the movement. If you want to follow the camera, if the camera if you need the camera to follow the player, then you need to uh, select the like you need to create a tag for player follow camera. So these like if you have already downloaded the starter assets, then there is a scene called playground. So in there you will see you will see the player follow camera. So you can select the game object and create a new tag and select the tag. That's all what you need to do. um, yeah, so here I will show you the code. What I did is game object dot find with tag player follow camera, get component scene animation virtual camera which we need, and follow and transform get child the transform. That means the child, the first child of the transform, I mean the character, which is in this case, if you go here, open prefab, then we have camera player camera root. So this is the game object which will be followed by the camera. That's what we did here. Yeah. So, and in the update we need there is a attribute called is local player in network behavior. Let me search is local player. Yeah. So this is we can call this attribute boolean here and check if it is not the local player, then just return, don't do anything, like don't move, don't use gravity, don't do anything. um, and other things remain the same. We don't need to change anything. That's the only thing which we need. uh, like it's only for the transform. Actually we don't sync any animations. I'll be working on that after this video. So let's give it a try. I have one instance here, another instance here. Let me start the host so I can move, and let me rotate and see the other client. Okay, and start. I'm going to click start client, and yeah, the client is this one. You see the transform is working. Like it's a multiplayer already. There are two players. So if I let me start a um, new instance again, and let me minimize this one and start client. So you see, yeah, here is another player. So it's currently working fine. The transform is working fine. Only thing we need to sync is the animation. So this, yeah, that's all. So I tried to figure out this character animation and network using Unity Netcode like since 2 3 days, and now I figure out that it's only some couple of lines which we need to change, and yeah, that's all. Thanks.